Thank you for joining me today. So before I get started, I wanted to let everybody know who has ordered merchandise this week. I should be getting it this weekend, and then I'll get all the orders prepped and ready for shipping. So if you placed an order with me this week, be prepared to get an email from me to confirm and do all the shipping and all of that. So I'm super excited to go and pick up all the merch this weekend. Speaking of merch, I had a few people message me or comment in the video saying that they wanted to order the little rounds. So this one was the 4-inch and this is the 2.5-inch. If you want to order any, you need to email me. Don't put it in the comments below because half the time I won't see it. And if you want to order something, you got to email me. If you want to order some merch, you got to email me. It's kanellaciraco@gmail.com. So a lot of people were asking how much these are. So these rounds are 75 cents each Canadian, and these 2.5-inch rounds are 50 cents each Canadian. Okay, and then there's shipping. I don't know what the shipping is going to cost because it depends on how many you order, how heavy the box is, or how light it is and all that. So I cannot tell you what the shipping is until I actually get your order, put it in a box and weigh it, and then I can tell you what the price will be. So keep that in mind if you are ordering these. So I wanted to tell you guys, thank you for all of you who have been watching Lucas's videos. He just finished recording a video just now. He's getting ready to upload it for, I think, maybe tomorrow. But anywho, I just wanted to say thank you everyone for all your support. And if you have no idea about my son's train channel, I will link his playlist up here at the top, and you can click on the playlist and watch the videos or just let them run. And if you are a new watcher of mine, welcome. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. The last thing I wanted to say is today's pour is going to be another experiment. So you all saw, I forgot it upstairs, but I will put a video of it at the end. So the round that I did using Erica Hughes' pouring ratios and everything with just paint and water, I did finish that. There was all the little pinholes in it, as you saw in the last video. I did resin it and it looks gorgeous. And I'll show you that at the end of this video because I took a video of it in the sunlight. That piece has sold, so thank you very much to the new owner of that piece. But I wanted to try something different now. Now, Tammy Anderson, you guys all know my friend Tammy Anderson, and if you don't, you can check out her channel. So she, about 10 months ago, did a video on how to mix her primary elements with Floetrol and her Dutch pours. Now, it's not mixing primary elements with Floetrol. There's Floetrol in your base paint. However, your colored paints are mixed just a little differently. And that is what I'm going to be doing tonight. I followed her video. I sat here this afternoon. I mixed all my paints according to her video. And I'm going to give that a try tonight. Because we all know, as much as I loved the other round that I did, I don't want to be using just paint and water. It uses a lot of paint, and I would like to use my Floetrol to extend the paint longer. So I'm going to get set up. And then I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing, and I'll give you a little more information on that. So I will be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. I am ready. So today I am going to try a recipe that Tammy Anderson used. I will link her video to that recipe right here, okay? So I'm not going to go through how much I measured, what the ratios were. I'll show you the products. But if you want to know how to mix it, you might as well just go and check out Tammy's video because she literally does it step by step. And that's what I was doing today. I literally had my phone right here on the side. I had it playing her video. And while it was playing, I was mixing 1 tablespoon of this, 1 tablespoon of that. So there's no sense in me going through that when she's already done that. So check out her video. I will also link it in the description below as well if you want to find it easier that way. So in the base paint, let's start with the base paint. The base paint is paint, Floetrol, water, okay? Same as my base paint, however, a little bit different consistency. Now, I mixed it in here, and see, I put Tammy's recipe on the bottle. So I know this is her paint consistency. Now, what I didn't do, which I forgot to do, was I actually wanted to do a drip test. As you can see, I've done here with my colors. But I wanted to do a drip test with her concoction and my concoction and see if they're the same. I will try and remember to do that when I'm done this, and then I'll tell you guys how that worked. So that is what's in the base, okay? Just paint, Floetrol, and water. And again, she tells you her ratios and how she mixes that in her video. So check that out. I'm just gonna pop all the bubbles here real quick. There's lots of bubbles. Now, I mixed all of this earlier this afternoon, and then I covered the cups with saran wrap. So of course they thickened up a little bit. So I had to add a little bit of water to them tonight. And as you can see, I already showed you, but I've been doing a lot of drip tests, as you can see, because I got to make sure that the paints are the same consistency as the white base. Now the paints are mixed with Floetrol. No, I'm sorry, that's a lie, not Floetrol. The paints are mixed with glue, Vivid Enamel from DecoArt, and some water. Okay, those 3 items. However, if you don't have the Vivid Enamel by DecoArt, you can substitute it with a golden gloss medium. See this one, I have regular gel gloss medium. Now, Tammy talks about this in her video as well. So check out the video. Again, I cannot stress enough, check out Tammy's video. She goes through this with a fine-tooth comb, okay? So glue, Vivid Enamel, and water is what is mixed in here, okay? And then I put some tube paints, and then I also put 3 primary elements. Now, when working with primary elements, you gotta know that you can't do all primary elements. You can't do that. So if you have 5 colors, 2 should be primary elements, 3 should be tube paints. If you have 6 colors, you can do 3 and 3. Never do more primary elements than you have tube paints, okay? That's according to Tammy. Again, she says that in her video. So I have 7 colors here, 4 of which are tube paints and 3 are primary elements. So I'm gonna start here, and the first color I have here is one of the colors Tammy sent me at Christmas time, and it's called Cyprus Green by Holbein. So I'm using that. The next color is 24 karat gold by DecoArt. It is the DecoArt Metallics, not the Extreme Sheen, okay? I get that question a lot. Next, we have Majestic Blue by Primary Elements, okay? And there's what it looks like. And then here we have Turquoise Green by Amsterdam. Then we have another Primary Elements, Jasmine, followed by Prussian Blue Pthalo by Amsterdam. And topping it off, we have Boysenberry by DecoArt. So there are my colors. I tried my very best to make them the same consistency. So I am going to get started, and I am going to see how this works out. Now, in Tammy's video, she mentioned that her white base was enough paint to do a 12 by 16 inch canvas. This is a 12 by 24 inch canvas, and I had enough paint and some left over. So you could probably do a 12, you can do a 12 by 24 for sure with this. Now, I hope this works out. I only have 1 shot because I don't have any more paints. So this is my only shot at this. And if it doesn't work out, then that is it. But it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Tammy also did a video today, which she is releasing tomorrow. I'm releasing this video tomorrow as well. And she did this exact same thing, but she did a black base. So after checking out the video with all the instructions, you can also check out her latest video and see the piece she did. She showed me a picture of it, and I was just totally in awe It is gorgeous. She did a black base and it looked amazing. So I cannot wait to watch that video tomorrow. So if you want to watch it too, you can head on over to her channel and watch that as well. Okay, so we will go with the turquoise green next. So these are mixed with what Tammy calls her pouring medium, right? Which was the glue, the vivid enamel, and the water. So you could, I'm pretty sure, could make a big batch of this and then use it when you need it. Because that way you don't have to sit there and make it every single time. Ooh, there's a lot of color in here, let me tell you. For those of you who have been asking how Echo is doing after his surgery, he is doing very well. Thank you everybody for asking. He was neutered and he did really well. He's all healed up. Took them to the dog park today. They had a blast. We've had some beautiful weather lately, which is nice for a change. So, oh boy, these colors look gorgeous. Oh, I didn't even bring my hairdryer. I was so concerned about getting all my paints to be the same consistency. I totally forgot to bring my hairdryer over. I seem to do that a lot lately. All right. The colors are gorgeous. I'm hoping that the consistency is right and it'll blow out nicely for me. So let's start. I'm going to blow down this way. And no, I'm going to blow. I always find it easier to blow out first before I blow in. So let's blow out. Cross your fingers. Let's do this. Wow, 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 wow. I blew my paper over. Oh, and of course it falls upside down onto my yoga mats. Let me just clean this off real quick before it stains my yoga mat. Then again, this is what the mats are for. Hi. Okay, there, I'll clean. Oh my goodness, look how pretty it is. Oh, wow. And it blew out so easily too. I'm just gonna blow this over the edge because I want it to fall over the edge with the rest. I am so excited about this. I really, really am. And oh my goodness, I think when this dries, this is going to be a beauty. Tammy, I love the Holbein color. Wow, what a beautiful color. Cypress green. It's so pretty. Thanks, Tammy. I gotta try the other color she sent me still. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna torch here because there's a lot of white overlay here and I can just see all the color hiding under here. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Let me get my other torch because I like using my less powerful torch. So, oh wow, I can't wait to see this dry. I hope it shouldn't because it was very fluid. There should not be any pinholes in this. Oh, look at that. Oh, my torch is dying. Oh, look at all that. That just came out. That's so pretty. This thing's dead. Oh, that looks so much nicer now. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to torch anything else. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. This is really nice. I'm really, really happy about this. If this works out, which it should, because I know Tammy's done it a few times now, and if it dries really well, this is something I can get used to. And I won't do it all the time, obviously, but using the primary elements, I can finally use my primary elements in my Dutch pours without paint and water. Oh, it's beauty. I'm not touching any of it. I'm not going to touch any of it. Where's my little doohickey remote? Here it is. I am going to put you guys on pause and I'm going to bring you guys down for a close-up. All right, my friends. Before I show you a close-up on that, I want to show you guys what I did with my leftover paints. So I am not about to throw that away because there's primary elements in there. There's the poly pour in there. I'm not getting rid of that. So I have these little containers. They're from Loli Veffy. It comes in 2 sizes. This one, I have no idea how much it holds. But anywho, it's a small little container. Also comes in a much bigger container as well. I'm sure the sizes are on her website. But I filled up all these little containers with the leftover paint because I'm pretty sure I can easily do a 12 by 12 inch canvas with the leftover paints here. And I literally just took a Sharpie and I wrote Tammy because it's Tammy's concoction. And then I wrote Amsterdam Prussian blue, Holbein Cyprus green, and so on and so forth. So now I know that this is Tammy's concoction, what the color is, what the brand is, and all of that. And I have it there for my next pour if I want to do a smaller canvas. So don't throw your paints away, even if you think it's just a little bit. Like, look at this one. It's just a little bit. But you know what? That's just enough to do a 12 by 12 inch. So keep that in mind. You can get these, the small cups, the big cups, the Loli Veffy squeeze bottles. So I have the jumbo one. This is the newest bottle that she owns, that she sells. And it's also got measurements on it. So you can get the squeeze bottles. I have it there in white. The silicone mats, you can save 10% off your entire order at loliveffy.com using code Kanella10. Now let's check out this beautiful piece. Now I'm looking at it and I think it's moving. So I'm going to have to check it out and see. I've already scraped it twice. I've already done my scraping, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. And I'm going to take a picture of it. And if I notice that, let's say this has moved and fallen off, then something's wrong here. I did make sure, as you can see my levels over there, I did make sure the piece was level. But sometimes if there's too much paint on the canvas, then obviously it will just continue to move. But let's look at the close-up for now and see how pretty this is. And I'm really happy. Now, it's just a matter of how is it going to dry. Like, I know my Dutch pours with my regular concoction, how it dries. So we shall see what happens with this. Is it going to dry like this? Is it going to move on me? I don't know. So you will find out when I find out. So that's where I torched it and all those cells came out. So we'll see. I don't know. It is moving though. I can tell you that. I don't think that looked like that. I'm going to have to go back and check my video. But it is moving a little bit. So I'm going to check that out. And please cross your fingers for me that this is going to dry just like this. Let me turn off the studio lights and see what we get with the shimmer. All right, everybody. So the lights are off. The flash is on. The ring light is on. And yes, there it is. There is that beautiful shimmer from the primary elements. I love it. I really, 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 really hope this dries well and nothing happens, because for once I want to be able to use these primary elements and it work out. So what I did up here, I actually put some white paint there, and because it did flow over, I looked at my video, the playback, and I noticed that there was negative space there and it's fallen over. So the paint, it went over. So I just put some white paint there with my squeeze bottle and put a little negative space there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that shimmer. Okay, so please cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross everything, and hope that this dries beautifully. I've already scraped it like 3 or 4 times. I'm going to scrape it again. You know, I think maybe there was just too much paint on the canvas. That could have been my mistake there, but I'm going to try this again. No question about it. I'm totally going to try this again. So let me just bring you guys back to regular lighting. All right, guys. So I wanted to show you real quick. I did a drip test on this little piece of paper with my regular Dutch pour and Tammy's. This one is mine, and this one was Tammy. I got gunk under my nails. This one was mine, and this one was Tammy's. So as you can see, they are pretty much the same. So that is good to know. I'm glad that my concoction also works. And I wanted to say thank you to Tammy, a huge thank you to Tammy for figuring this out as well. Without her trial and error, I wouldn't be doing this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And this piece is, as I mentioned, a 12 by 24 inch and is available for purchase. If you'd like to purchase it, you can email me at kanellaciraco@gmail.com. This is so pretty. I'm so worried it's not going to dry properly, but we shall see in a couple of days. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to show you guys the dried result of the round that I did using Erica's concoctions and her recipe with just paint and water. So stay tuned for that. Everything you need to know is listed in the description below. Amazon links for products I use. Discount codes for Lolivefi, for Crystal Resin, for the glitter babes, if you want to use glitter in your resin. All those discounts are in the description below. Check it out. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.